Hi! Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for December 27th. So, let's get started. This day in history! On this day in history, December 27th, 1932, Radio City Music Hall opened in New York City's Rockefeller Center. The theater is home to the women's precision dance team known as the Rockettes. Also, on this day in 1945, the World Bank was created with an agreement signed by 28 nations. The bank focuses on offering money and advice to developing countries in fields such as education and health, agriculture and rural development, and environmental protection. And on this day in 1947, Howdy Doody, the first popular children's TV show, went on the air on NBC. The show was the first network kids show to run 5 days a week, the first television show ever broadcast in color, and the first show ever to air more than 1,000 continuous episodes. It featured Howdy, a puppet, Buffalo Bob, and other characters. Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about the word folklore. Folklore can be songs, stories, or traditional customs that are passed down from generation to generation. Ghost stories, myths, and legends are all examples of folklore. The stories and traditions of folklore are different depending on what part of the world you live in, where you are, and the culture you've grown up in. For example, the southern part of the United States has different stories and traditions from all the other parts of the country. Ask your teacher about the folklore in the area in which you live. Extremes. Today on Extremes, we ask, what kind of bird has the longest bill ever measured? The answer is the Australian pelican. This incredible bird has a bill that can grow up to 18.5 inches or 47 centimeters long. As their name suggests, these birds live in Australia and western Indonesia, where they can be heard calling with grunts that almost sound like pigs. The long bill of this bird is very sensitive and allows it to find fish even in muddy water. The Australian pelican also has a hook or barb on its bill, which scientists believe helps to hold onto slippery fish until they can be swallowed whole. Health tips. When people don't get enough minerals in their diet, it can cause health problems. For example, if you don't get enough calcium, especially when you're a kid, it can lead to weaker bones. That's why it's so important to drink milk and eat dark leafy vegetables like spinach, broccoli, and kale. What you eat ends up building who you are. A healthy diet builds a healthy you. We the people. Today, the United States runs with the energy of a dizzying mix of cultures, races, religions, and languages. The people of the United States are joined together, not by religion, race, or genealogy, but by a shared set of beliefs about freedom. In 1989, the 40th President of the United States, Ronald Reagan, reflected on the current state of the American dream. He said, after 200 years, America is still a beacon, still a magnet for all who must have freedom, for all the pilgrims from all the lost places who are hurtling through the darkness towards home. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.